going on, Mohawk? I'm Andy Hall.
And I'm Steve Turner.
This is the Hamilton Sports Desk. Today's show is going to shine a light on all the top athletes who won awards at the 45th Annual Athletics Banquet. Starting things off with the top award, the Dr. Sam Mittmanger Award goes to the athlete who achieves both consistent academic and athletic excellence. This year's award went to fifth-year guard Amino Bello of your men's basketball team. Here's a list of his accomplishments this year. Bello was the CCAA All-Canadian, OCAA Tournament All-Star, OCAA West First Team All-Star, OCAA West Scoring Champion, and OCAA Male Basketball Athlete of the Week in February. His 24.4 points per game was third best in all of Canada. And let's not forget to mention that he had an overall average of almost 90%. Good job, Amino.
Volleyball star Justin Scampanella was named winner of the Wes Hicks Outstanding Male Athlete Award. Scampanella averaged 4.4 points per game, which was second in the OCAA West and fourth in the OCAA. He became a CCAA All-Canadian and an OCAA First Team League All-Star. He led Mohawk to an OCAA bronze medal.
Basketball standout Rochelle Abello was selected as the Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year. Abello was the OCAA West Best Defensive Player. She was an OCAA First Team League All-Star. She was also second in OCAA and West Region scoring, averaging 20.2 points per game. She also led the Mountaineers with 67 steals, 49 assists, and had 110 rebounds.
Basketball center Megan Campbell won the Female Freshman Award. In 18 games, she averaged 4.9 points per game for the Mountaineers, and despite being a first-year player, was one of the captains of a much-improved Mohawk squad. Mohawk finished the season with an 8-10 record.
The top male freshman for 2011-2012 was Andrew Cicatini, a member of the Mohawks OCAA and CCAA champions. Cicatini was the most valuable player in the national tournament. He was third in team scoring with 10.2 points per game in a regular season and had 143 rebounds, just 6 behind the team leader.
This summer will mark the start of the 2012 Hammer City Roller Girls season, and we went and learned a little bit about the history of Hamilton Roller Derby.
The Hamilton City Roller Girls have been established now for quite some time. In fact, they have been around since 2006. So just how did this team form? Hamilton Sports Desk attended one of their practices and interviewed one of the original members, Judge Jody, to find out. This is what she had to say.
It all actually started 2006, January. We got an email from a friend of ours and she wanted to get a bunch of girls together. She had seen roller derby on TV in Texas, and I was like, we need roller derby in Hamilton. So she just sent an email out to a bunch of people from people she knew mostly through music actually, and we got together, had a little powwow, and everybody was pretty excited. We then had our first practice. Actually, we just celebrated our 6th anniversary of our first practice a couple weeks ago. So we got together. At that point, there was no roller skating rinks left in Hamilton, so we actually had to go to Mississauga to a roller skating rink there, rented skates. Most of us hadn't skated since we were in grade 7, so it was quite an adventure for sure. And so that summer, actually, we did our first game. We got enough players then to form 2 teams that year. Had our first game in July 2006. And then since then we had 3 home teams for a while. We have a travel team that actually goes to plays in the States a lot, all over the States, and it's our WIFTA Charter League. So we belong to the Women's Flat Track Derby Association, which is a huge organization of skaters, like internationally. It's insane the number of leagues there are now. So this year now we have gone down to sort of a travel team and a home team. So the travel team plays around the States and we go to different tournaments, and then the Hamilton Harlots, which is our home league, home team, then usually plays a little more regional. So we play home and sort of areas around Southern Ontario.
This is Natasha Fusaro reporting, Hamilton Sports Desk.
We caught up with Rob Dyer to talk about Skate for Cancer and his future.
Rob Dyer, a local skateboarder, had the dream of one day changing the world to try and conquer cancer and spread awareness with a campaign called Skate for Cancer. With many successful skates across the world, we here at Hamilton Sports Desk were able to catch up with Rob to talk about Skate for Cancer and the future of it.
Skate for Cancer started when I lost my mom to cancer. I was 18 years old, and it was just a way for me to kind of deal with what was going on, and I just wanted to help out in some way. I didn't know exactly how, but wanted to help out in some way, and so we decided to do a skateboard marathon from Los Angeles to Toronto and Newmarket. And from there, we've kind of grown into the music industry, and we've realized that Skate for Cancer is acting more of a support network for kids that have gone through something very similar. When my mom was going through cancer, I would often spend a lot of nights just skateboarding around town by myself, and it was something I can do. It's like a punching bag, right? You know, when you're really upset, you lay into a punching bag, and it helps you, you know, just get that frustration out. I found skateboarding was that for me. I would, you know, when I was really upset about what was going on in my family and with my mom with cancer, I would go out and skateboard to try to get that hurt out of me. And I think that's important in life. Some people use music to do that as that outlet, and for me that was skateboarding. I believe it's important to do everything in life. I believe it's important to do what you love to do, and for me, skateboarding was that. I loved to skateboard growing up. I was never really that good at it. I just loved to do it, and I feel like that's so important in life. Is to whatever you're doing in life, it's what you're supposed to love doing it.
With campaigns like Hair for Cancer, Movember, and his skates across the country, the next big project for Rob is opening up a help center called the Dream Love Cure Center. We talked to him to see when it is opening and what is it all about.
It's hard to say. You know, I'm a very impatient person, so I always shoot for sooner than later. But I'm hoping for a 2-year time period it'll be open. So hopefully before the end of 2013. We have different campaigns that we try to encourage people to get involved in, whether it be Hair for Cancer, things like that. But we want to make it so that people can walk into a place and be like, okay, I want to help out. And we'd be like, okay, cool, we have this petition for you to work on, you know, to get more cancer prevention education in schools and things like that. So we see the sense of having the building important, because kids can actually physically walk in and talk and get involved. So we'll be able to actually have certain staff that are manning the table able to talk to people that, you know, or counselors. They're educated in the field, so that's kind of the goal. No, well, again, it's like, it's Skate for Cancer as a community. It's people supporting and people being a part of it, which has made it basically what it is, and it's still the same, right? It's still just a community, and hopefully we're so thankful for people showing us as a community. You know, before then we were trying to do different things within it. We were trying to fundraise so much. We were trying to focus on prevention, and these are all great things. But we really just opened our eyes recently to the fact that it is a community, and we need to embrace that community and bring that community together, and make sure that they're talking amongst each other. And that's what we're trying to do now. We're trying to move into that stage. So we like the idea of calling it a drop-in center because we like it being very casual. No pressure to talk right when you come in. You can just hang out, you know, skateboard, be involved in an event that we're throwing, and then because I feel it's so important for kids to feel the trust and kids to feel comfortable in where they are, because you know it's scary walking to a place and someone be like, hey, so let's talk, and you're like, I don't know you. So like we want to kind of build that rapport, and we believe building that rapport is, you know, doing events, you know, having like a skate park, having things that kids feel comfortable being around, and then eventually you're gonna open up, right? And you're gonna talk, and there'll be counselors there that'll help you make sense of your thoughts.
To continue to raise awareness, the Skate for Cancer team will be on Warped Tour this summer and also having a fundraiser in Hamilton on Saturday, April 21st at the Pheasant Plucker downtown. Minimum donation for entry is $5. For more information on the Dream Love Cure Center and Skate for Cancer, visit www.dreamlovecure.org or visit Skate for Cancer on Facebook. Reporting for Hamilton Sports Desk, I'm Chris Piers.
Now, although today's episode did shine a light on just a few of Mohawk's athletes, I want to say a shout out to all of Mohawk's athletes who did a fantastic job in their respective teams.
Yeah, it was a really great year in Mohawk sports this year. We got a national championship and tons of awards to all the players at Mohawk, and it was a really good year in athletics this year. So for all of us here at Hamilton Sports Desk, I'm Steve Turner.
I'm Andy Hall.
And thanks for watching.